everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Sophie, and this channel is chronicling my journey to get my life back after having been diagnosed with some chronic illnesses. Today, I just wanted to do a quick doctor update, which I wasn't planning on doing. I didn't think I would need to, but here we are. So, the last day I had health insurance was November 30th. And I did have another pelvic ultrasound that day, and it did show multiple follicles, as well as my right ovary is like 3 times larger than my left ovary. I did message the gynecologist to see if that means the results means I have PCOS or polycystic ovarian syndrome. She did not respond to me. So I don't know about that, but it would appear that's what the results would be pointing in the direction of. When I get health insurance in March, I will see if I can get an appointment with her or someone else, probably someone else, simply because I still haven't heard back from her. And it's been 2 weeks now, so not thrilled about that, but that the PCOS would help explain some of my symptoms and what's been going on. I'll maybe talk about that in a later video, but quickly, like my blood sugar gets really high if I eat like carbs or sugars, just sort of stuff like that really didn't have a good reason to be going on, and that was not going on prior to coming off of birth control, which I was on for like 20 years. But that's a to be continued once I get health insurance again. Then on November 1st, I actually talked on the phone with the surgeon at Cleveland Clinic, who will be most likely doing the trachea surgery eventually. More just so he could talk to me and get it straight from me, what my symptoms were like and stuff like that. It is not supposed to be charged to me. It was just supposed to be like a conversation. I did make it clear that I do not have insurance. So that is still in the works. I will be making another video next weekend. I think it'll be going up, talking about what's coming up in terms of doctor visits, testing, Cleveland Clinic, and all of that. But there is a plan for Cleveland Clinic, which I will be going back to in April. And then lastly, I just got home from the sleep doctor, which was a real disappointment. So my results came back that I did not have sleep apnea, which I wasn't expecting to. But what was odd was that there was no REM sleep, so no rapid eye movement sleep at all during the night, nor any of the naps, which is odd because I most definitely dreamt at night and during at least 2 of the naps. So I thought something might be discussed or done about that. I don't know what I was really expecting. But basically, it was told you don't have a sleep disorder because the test didn't show it, so there's really nothing for us to do. Your sleep problem is probably because of everything else that's going on, so hopefully when you get everything else figured out, that will improve. Basically, I said, well, how do I stay awake during the day? And they didn't really have an answer for that. So it was kind of a useless appointment. Really disappointed because they really seemed like they were interested in figuring things out, but when the sleep study came back with nothing that was actionable, I guess figuring things out just went out the window. But that's what happens with most doctors when the tests aren't what they are expecting or doesn't have an easy fix or answer. It's just sort of like, well, I don't know what's wrong with you. Not my problem. You don't have a sleep problem. It must be everything else going on. So I will continue to try to figure out how to stay awake during the day especially since I will be starting a job in a little over a month. I definitely need to figure out how to stay awake. I did tell them that I had figured out how to sleep longer at night, but it involved being in bed for like 10 or so hours, and they said not to do that. So I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get enough sleep at night if they don't want me doing the one thing that I had found that worked. But again, I'm just gonna keep experimenting with stuff and find whatever works and do that because I'm not getting any help in that regard. So with sleep, what I have found is if I am in bed for like 10 or so hours, I can sleep for 7 or 8 of them. Not all in a row. I do wake up. Last night I was up a lot. I am not feeling great today. Maybe I'll talk about that this weekend. I don't know. And there's definitely something to do with diet and sleep, which I've talked about, the whole carb thing. So yeah, I'm still experimenting, trying to find a way to stay awake during the day and sleep at night. And even if I sleep at night, like last night, I was in bed for almost 12 hours. I slept for almost 9 hours, supposedly. I am still very, very sleepy. So it's really not just a matter of, oh, if you sleep well at night, you'll be awake during the day. Nope, that doesn't work either. But yeah, I don't want to make this too long for many reasons. One is I don't feel well, but I will talk to you guys again this weekend. I'm not sure what the video will be about. I have a few different ideas, but that is going to be it for this one, and I will talk to you guys on Saturday. Bye, guys.